to have you with us. Here come the players from down below us. Feels a bit peculiar around Brunton Park today with just everyone in this main stand, but there's plenty of activity around, there's plenty of noise, so it should make for a good atmosphere. And in the 20th century, the last times Carlisle had to qualify, and the referee not happy that we got underway very well there. He's a bit stuttered, so we will restart. We'll get going once again. Keep you posted on any scores that do come in throughout the course of the afternoon. I'm sure there'll be lots of them with so many ties in the cup. The referee now happy, is he? And we are underway here on BBC Radio Cymru Sport. The visitors kicking us off, kicking it out towards the right wing. Header away for Murray at left back for United. I'll piece our way through that Carlisle team in a moment as Conclock looked to shrug his man off the ball. Strong snap tackle from Ellis, but Boston still coming forwards down the right hand side, trying to get in behind Carlisle. Murray got a toe on it. That was clever as well from Ellis initially, but he'd given away on the edge of the area. His follow-up, good interception, but the pass wasn't so good. Shot from range towards goal, and it's got through Lewis, squirm right in front of him, and he got enough on it to turn it behind. It didn't look comfortable, I have to say. Go through the teams in a moment, but it's a corner to Boston, left-footed, in-swinger towards the near post, headed away by Grant at that post. Quick follow-up corner to Boston. Man looking to come short again. Conclock is the one looking to stalk him, but also aware of the man on the edge of the area. Didn't stop them getting in to get the cross towards goal, into the middle. Somebody goes down in there, and they're appealing for a penalty. Bit of a dive actually from the man who went down. He may have been caught, but he went down hoping to convince the referee. Down the right hand side, just couldn't quite get the ball right. Adjiboy, as Williams went on beyond him. Carlisle trying to come forwards here. Ellis gets it out to Conclock on that left hand side. Can he feed the ball inside? Look to get the angle for a shot towards goal. Curled Armstrong's flicked at it and headed it over the bar actually. It was curling towards goal, the goalkeeper sprawling at full stretch. It might have gone in, but for the intervention of Armstrong, or it might have been saved. You can see what Armstrong's trying to do. I wonder if he's just denied Chris Conclock an opening goal. Gives it to Conclock on the left wing position, but running back towards his own penalty area. Good composure and vision to play it out down the right hand side to Williams. Adjiboy gives the run down the right and out to in run there, trying to get forwards for United. Only Armstrong in the penalty area. A couple of players coming up on the edge of the area. One of them Conclock. Adjiboy trying to take his man on. Gets the shot towards goal, and he's left foot, bottom corner. And Adjiboy with his 49th career goal and his first for Carlisle United. It was a beautiful finish. It really was. Not quite in the category of Bukayo Saka for England against Wales on Friday, but I'll tell you what, it was a really sweet pass into the bottom corner on his weaker left foot. Took it beautifully. Carlisle United in the 6 minutes ahead, and both wingers are threatened. Adjiboy has scored. Murray just takes his time over this throw. Nice to see him back in the team. Conclock swerved away from his man with a body swerve, then the other way, goes out to the left hand side of the area, chops back onto his right foot, shot towards goal. Alistair will try and take one on now. Did that take a deflection? Should be a Carlisle corner, and it is. 13th minute. United have had one headed off the line, they lead. They've had one headed over that might have been on target anyway, and they've got themselves about a third or fourth corner.
Someone you'd really want in your changing room to get
in towards goal. Swept towards goal by Feeney at the near post. That was lovely. What, Feeney's the one you'd want volleying it?
Well, he's got good technique, we've seen.
Ball in towards goal again. They've gone for the same thing. It's gone in. Swept towards goal, and it's Josh Grant with his first goal for Carlisle United. It might have been a bit of a Zola sort of Cruyff drag through his legs at the near post and into the back of the net. And it's nice that even though there are so many changes, Chris, that the spine's still there, isn't it? You've got Hayden and Feeney kept together. I mean, they kind of have to be in the centre defence, but he could have tinkered there. Lovely Megs out on that right hand side by Williams, going forwards, crossing towards goal. Armstrong scores! What a goal that was! Beautiful work from Williams down the right, and Armstrong had to be so careful to be onside and to guide it past the goalkeeper, and he blooming did it. 16th minute, Carlisle flying, surely already into the first round of the FA Cup. They're 3-0 up against Boston. Both happy with it. Throw into Conclock from Murray, always giving it away, and then he's dragged at his man, and Maguire's trying to get around him into the penalty area down the right hand side, cut back towards goal. Hayden came over and shut the door in. That's just a nervy moment there for Murray, just trying to do a bit too much on that occasion. Risk reward in that position. Maguire, if it had taken 2 steps, crossed in and they'd have scored, that would have been a nightmare for Murray. They'll be talking about that later.
Rebels,
Corner taken short, cross coming in from the left. No, nice play actually. Work to the corner taker, gets a half volley towards goal. It wasn't a bad routine. The ball back into, I think it was Waldock getting onto it, wasn't the best. He had to then improvise and try and volley towards goal, but the routine was quite clever though, Chris. Conclock passes it square, gets it back, takes the shot towards goal. Ellis. Wasn't a good set from Ellis, was it? Wasn't a good ball back into him. Tried to sweep it towards goal. To no avail. I don't think there's going to be any issue with Carlisle making it into that next round as the ball bobbles around in their penalty area, trying to get the shot away, well blocked by Carlisle. Armstrong lets it bounce, then tries to take his man on, gets around him, drag back, drag down. It's got to be a yellow actually, and to be honest, noticed Ajiboye, I think, was pulled down by the fullback as well.
They annoyed Williams because Armstrong was just about to release him and it was 1v1. Maybe your Armstrongs, a couple of those, Ellis, maybe who are definitely going to play next week.
Everyone lined up in the penalty area. They passed it across. Carlisle try and charge them down. Header goes away from danger. Pick it up on the edge. Volley towards goal. Comfortable for Lewis. Just what he needed. Catching practice. Strength. Shrugged his man off. Then went and won the header. Aaron Hayden. That's half time. Excellent first half from Carlisle. 1923, the last time Carlisle didn't get through qualifying and reach the first round of the FA Cup. And I tell you what, 102 years or whatever, there's no problem at Brunton Park this afternoon. Everything you would want to see from a first half performance. Big half for United to make sure there's a safe passage into the first round of the FA Cup. And again, the referee, unhappy with the restart. Oh, he's fiddly around kickoffs, isn't he?
Come on, Bainzo.
Never got this out of your brother when he was playing for the likes of Wigan and Everton. Ball out left-hand side for
Good win.
Carlisle to their left, their defensive left. Good win for United, and then they head away downfield. And now John Lewis comes in a big tangle there, and Williams lets the ball run out of play for United's threat on the right touchline, just inside the Boston half. Williams at right back for Carlisle, left back is Murray, centre halves Feeney and Hayden. In goal, Harry Lewis. One of the changes for this FA Cup game. Nice to see him back after more than a year out of the front line for Carlisle. Boston trying to come forward with a little stab out to the left, and there's a ball out to the right, which is a good one. Lavener after it. They're attacking right back down the right hand side. Murray's just tucked in a little, going out towards him. Con Clark, cross in is very heavy. Oh, they've scored. Well, I don't quite know what Williams was doing there with the number 11. As the cross came in, it looked like he was trying to help him under the ball, but he didn't help him under the ball. He helped him onto it, and he just headed it past Harry Lewis, who didn't even dive. It's a mess of a goal to concede, and right at the start of this second half, it's a real mess for Carlisle, which just invites Boston a little bit back into the game. Drops into the middle of their defence. Tell you what, Chris, if they get another goal, all of the declarations of this tie being over and Carlisle in the first round are going to look a little bit premature. I think Lewis wanted his goalkeeper to come out here, and Feeney's wound up carrying the ball out to play for a corner, and it's a slightly muted crowd around us, and it's a muted start to the second half from United.
Well, I definitely think there's a lot of the crowd came back in and probably not realised it's 3-1 as well.
Didn't hear anything from their fans, did you? Can't be too many of them to our right here. All in the main stand, up in this sort of family bits.
Looking at the size difference, we should be on.
Here comes the corner, swept in towards goal. They've scored. Linnell John Lewis has scored a second, and this is a ridiculous start to the second half. 49th minute, Carlisle, who were 3-0 up at half time, are leading by 1 goal now. Linnell John Lewis with the header. Would you believe it? 51st minute we're in. They're looking for the equaliser. It was 3-0 to Carlisle at half time. With Boston on the edge, suddenly Carlisle look nervy. Cross in towards goal. They've got the next head. Harry Lewis has pushed it away at the foot of the post. Good save, actually. It bounced right at the foot. They've got another chance to shoot in the penalty area. Laid off. It wasn't a good ball. Lavener trying to get through on it. Lunged in, wanted it more. Offside as it breaks to the man on the wing, and Carlisle get a chance to breathe a sigh of relief. And there is a shout from around us. They've come on Carlisle. I mean, they have not started this second half. Did the referee count the players out? Are they still down the tunnel? It was Waldock, former officer man. They've got him behind here, down the right hand side. Shot towards goal that's beaten away by Harry Lewis. I thought to me that Lewis could have got onto it a bit sooner there, but he let it run a long way across. Good running from Williams, getting Carlisle upfield down the right hand side. Whelan's come out in support of him. Ajiboye's in field. He's decided to give it back to Williams. Carries on running down that right hand side. Crosses or passes in towards Ajiboye. Edge of the area. Drag back into Whelan. Slides it left hand side. Con Clark! That's what you all came here for. Chris Con Clark makes it Carlisle 4, Boston 2. Brilliant work. Really was down the right from Williams, but so too the little pass through from Whelan when it came to him for Con Clark to pass into the bottom corner and give Carlisle United that 4-2 lead in the 59th minute.
Yeah, fantastic goal from Carlisle's point of view. Kind of forced into that play by what was going on at the back. I've just seen Hayden, and he ran over to Lewis there and give him a little high five, kind of saying, yeah, put a little bit too much on it. Lewis kind of holding his hand up saying, I probably could have got onto it, but you know what, that can happen. They got away with it. You know, we've had a few defensive mistakes we've not got away with this season, and then we've went up the other end and scored a fantastic goal.
It's Callum Whelan off Jordan Jones. Yeah, so we're completely got that wrong. Whelan off, getting a really nice round of applause, and on comes Jordan Jones for United.
And the other change is Armstrong off for Kelly, which was a little more straightforward. I can only think it's not at Ellis. I think it's at that we didn't leave someone up.
Right. Ball out to the right for Boston, trying to come at Carlisle again. United getting back into defensive position, shot towards goal into the Waterworks end, and a goal kick. That is a shameful appeal from him. Shameless and shameful. Going down there, he's lost the flight of the ball, sort of tripped over his own feet, and then turned and looked for a handout from the ref. Pass out of defence wasn't a great one by Carlisle there. Conclark did well to get something onto it. Williams goes looking very deep.
It's not a bad one, that, you know.
Hanging ball, the goalkeeper in no man's land. Kelly's shrugged him off the ball. Pass is squared for Conclark. Has to pick it up, edge of the area. Might take on the shot. Goes for it! As the keeper saved, it's got in! What a goal from Conclark! He got a firm hand on it. The keeper took all the pace out of it, but couldn't stop it from dribbling through and into the side netting. It was a beautiful strike. I thought it was flying in without the goalkeeper's intervention. What a shot on goal that was. What a really good ball forwards though from Williams. A fighting ball that the defender lost the fight to Kelly, who laid it off, and Conclark plunged it out of nothing. Brilliant goal. And Carlisle lead 5-2. Broad, not right for your feet. Cross in towards goal, turned away. I wasn't going to give the brand away, but Chris Watts, one of our former apprentices. That's a really poor tackle. That is a dreadful tackle from Lancashire. I think that's a red card personally. He's going to pull out the yellow. That's really poor over the ball and right into the shin there of the Carlisle man. I mean, VAR would make that a red every day of the week. And I think the ref should, to be quite honest. The fourth official should be getting involved as well. I hope Williams is all right.
Back off, yeah.
I hope Williams is all right, is my primary thought, but I tell you what, that's a dreadful tackle. He's got the yellow. The referee got it out early, and I don't really understand why he didn't give himself a moment to think there. What a poor tackle that was, Chris.
Yeah, he took it out too early, the yellow.
Carlisle coaching staff and the team out there are really unhappy on the bench there. The fact that that's a yellow card. Got himself away. He's only a relatively young lad himself as well. Lancashire, 23, just come out of Blackpool.
I think he's coming off, yeah. I think that says it all, yeah. The three.
Kelly's coming on, isn't he, immediately for them. It's their left back. Hetherington on for Ellis. Well done, Sam Hetherington. What a proud moment coming on in an FA Cup game for Carlisle United. Chris Conclark is coming off for Alex Gilead in the next change. I mean, anything Regan can do, Chris can do better. What a first game that is for Carlisle United. And I wonder if Archie Davies will come on for Josh Williams after that thumping tackle on him. No, it's Hadji Boy coming on for, so I wonder if Davies will go to right back and Williams will go, yeah, he's just been told, how's your leg, get up from. Change it is, sweeps the ball across midfield for Archie Davies. It's got Williams further beyond him, goes out to him on that right wing. Hetherington comes short for it, little stab round the corner here for Williams to get after.
Brilliant.
Cuts it back, Kelly hits the bar! And over the goal it goes.
Would you really give it Conclark?
Yeah, it's been some good performances out there, but like 2 goals.
The second goal takes it, doesn't it?
2 goals and an assist on your debut. If you're not man of the match, someone's had some game. That's it, full time. Carlisle are in the first round draw on Monday night, 6:30. It takes place.